Him. Greetings, Erkland. My name is TheStvor. Welcome back to another live update. Again, I really hope I'm not disturbing the other room over there. If the dude starts flipping out, it's because I'm hogging the internet and he's losing and dying. Anyway, how you guys been doing? I have no music on this whatsoever. It's just me. I'm sorry. No party here. My voice kind of hurts. Can my voice even hurt? My throat kind of hurts. My vocal folds, my vocal cords kind of hurt. Yeah. So I still haven't recovered from this, the thing that you see over there, the picture. So I'm gonna be short. Okay. Epicenter FERI lunch is nice. If you don't know about it, it was an event that I attended this weekend. And basically I didn't do much. I'm still sleepy. I'm still sleepy from it. I didn't do as much as I hoped I would. As in, oh yeah, I need to turn this on just in case anyone wants to chat. Oh, and by the way, I just want to say thank you, Carly, for 321 for subscribing to my channel. And there was a bunch of people commenting on the other videos as well. Star Trek dude said hi from Goblicon, that dude. And yeah, people are commenting on the old videos as well, and like, where the fuck do they even find those videos? I don't know, but they do, and they comment. Anyway, yeah. Find what we're doing right now, because I want to see if anyone's saying anything. Yeah, and I fixed the audio, by the way. I re-listened to myself, and I noticed that I had my Chrome, the setting. Oh, you won't see it because whatever. The audio settings were messed up, and you couldn't really hear what I was showing in the browser. So yeah, that was a great last update that I had. You could barely hear what people were talking about in the video, but okay. It doesn't matter, I fixed it now. So back to Epicenter LAN. I wanted to record an Uma Story episode over there. I just didn't know exactly what, because I didn't have, so how to explain this. This time I was in charge of the footage, the general footage. So it was basically just me recording the event. While last time we had, someone else do that while I could record my episode. But this time we didn't have extra help for the media section. So it was just me and our head organizer, our el presidente, our president, not president of the club, the association, okay. So he was taking pictures, and I was doing video just because it was just the two of us who had cameras and could actually use them. There was one extra guy, but I'm assuming it's just my slight suspicion that he's a noob. Sorry, dude. Uh, uh, eh? I know someone was sending comments, but I don't. Elaborate, dude. Elaborate. I don't understand the comment. What was I saying? Yeah, so I was in charge of general footage. I really hope it will turn out okay. Even though I have learned that you should never let your camera uh on auto uh ISO, is that how you pronounce it in English? ISO, whatever that's called. You should not let your camera do that. I mean, I set it on manual, but I just set the ISO on auto, and I should not have done that, especially because video is not like pictures, and there was a bunch of footage. Like, thank God I reviewed the footage midway, um, and I noticed that there was a bunch of noise on certain clips that didn't have optimal lighting. But because I'm blind as fuck, I couldn't really tell from the camera's you know little monitor thing, um, until it got really bad, so bad that I could see it from the little monitor, and then I figured, maybe the settings are not ideal for this situation. Um, oh, I see. There's more to this comment. How to set up my camera with OBS. Yeah, that would be useful. Because I'm using the Logitech webcam, but it's one of the older series. 720p HD, yeah, great quality. I bet you can see that from the stream. Yeah, I see now. This comment. I understand it now. I should watch this video and set that up for next time. How to use my camera for my updates. Great. What was I saying? Yeah, never leave it. Never leave the auto settings on, because especially not the ISO. That's not a good idea. But yeah, I didn't go to school for this. I just have to learn it myself from my mistakes, and it's just me that I'm lazy. I didn't watch any. I didn't read the instructions. That's the first thing. I mean, I did read them, but just for the video recording part. What was I saying? Yeah, definitely read the instructions of the manual of the thing that you're using, and don't use auto settings. But yes, because of that, because I was recording general footage, I didn't really have time to record an episode of TheStvor. I also didn't know what to talk about in the episode, because I did a general behind the scenes for the last LAN party that we had. I didn't want to repeat that. I wanted to show something else, and I actually wanted to do a time what's that called? Uh, time, you know, um, when you set up the camera and it takes pictures, not video, um, once so often, and then you get like a time. I I don't know. Let's just check the comments. Check the comments if anyone in the comments know what I'm talking about. There's no one there. Anyway, I'll remember what's the word for it eventually. But yeah. So the thing was, during the day I was busy with other things, and from like 2 a.m. till like 6 a.m., 7 more or less, I was on night duty. I don't know what to call it. Basically, I was yeah, sitting there at the info point, um, and you know, checking on the people that stayed alive, that stayed up, um, and keeping an eye. That's what I wanted to say. Keeping an eye on the people that stayed up, because it was not 48 hour. It was a 48-hour kind of 48-hour event. And yeah, I was there. Nothing much, like nothing happened. Um, I thought that because we had Cards Against Humanity, and I thought more people were gonna stay up with me, but everyone else went to sleep. Um, and actually home, because most of the staff had rooms in Maribor, so they could go home to get some sleep. And you know, just 3 people, me being one of the 3 people, were left at the venue, and 2 of them decided it was a good idea to go to sleep, and I was like, no, I can do this. I don't need to sleep. I was actually not tired. I don't know how was that possible. Just because the day before we slept for, we went to sleep at 2, and we woke up at 7, so it's 5 hours. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe it wasn't 2 exactly. I don't know. But yeah, so I had 5 hours of sleep the day before, and I was well rested. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know how, but I honestly didn't feel too tired, so I didn't mind staying up all night. Plus, if you follow my Facebook, you know that I was playing video games. But yeah, I had lots of ideas what to record during that period, but everyone else went to sleep, and the people that stayed up, that were attending the event, I didn't really know many of them, so I wasn't really comfortable with making videos with random people. But yeah, I didn't want to play Cards Against Humanity, but the guy who brought the game went home and took the game with him, so we didn't have the game. And I wanted to make like you know, the 24-hour series. I wanted to make an opening like that, like the time the at the beginning, when the episode starts, there's like this timestamp. It goes like plim, 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 plip. And then the dude goes like the following the following goes on. The following takes place during, and in my case it would be 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. I thought it was a neat little idea, and then I would record the Cards Against Humanity and random shit that happened during that time, but nothing happened. That's the thing. So I didn't record anything. And I wanted to do the time thing. the holy shit, why can I not remember how to say that? But yeah, I wanted to take pictures and do like a montage kind of me playing random shit on a computer, but I couldn't figure out the settings of the camera because again I didn't read the manual. Although I had it with me, why didn't I read the fucking manual? Because it was self-explanatory. Like I found the settings on a camera, and it said like push this button to begin the thing that you want to record, and I pushed it, and it says push this button to actually start it, and then I pushed it and nothing happened. Like the camera just went black, and I thought it was dead. Like I thought it would, the batteries ran out, but they didn't. And I tried it like 3 times, and instead of reading the instructions, reading the manual, consulting the manual, I just gave up. Oh yeah, it's because some dudes interrupted me, because they were high as fuck, and that was the only big event that happened from 2 till 7. The 2 dudes that were high as fuck and wanted to chat with the other staff members that were sleeping. Yeah, that was the big event. But yeah, all in all, what did I actually do? I recorded shit, like tons of shit. Mostly people's faces. Sometimes their keyboards. Sometimes random shit that was there in the venue somewhere. Like random details that have nothing to do with games whatsoever, but I just thought I needed some still shots and shit. And then the fun part was recording people's reactions, and by fun I mean I wanted to die. I was so tired by then. So that was on Sunday. Sunday afternoon, when the finales started, and I was supposed to record people's faces again, but during the finale. And yeah, so I would sit there. I would just point the camera. Oh, this is very... What? This is a really big delay. I just noticed it. I'm sorry. That's slow. Oh no, okay, I fixed it. That was kind of weird. And there goes my stream. Great. What was I saying? But yeah, people's faces. Finale. Yeah, there we go. So, I was super tired. That's what I was saying. Super tired. I had to record the players, and they weren't really comfortable. Like one specific team was very uncomfortable with it. I don't think they understood it was not live. It was just me trying to literally get 3 seconds of reactions to put in the promo video. And someone actually stopped me and asked me what was I gonna do with the footage, and I explained that it was just gonna be part of the promo video and just I just need someone to react to anything, show any kind of emotion, and that would be it. Like, I could stop recording. But they didn't. Or actually they did, but they didn't on camera. Because, apparently they were feeling so pressured because the camera was there that they couldn't freely express their happiness, and they were just doing fist bumps and shit. They were not too excited, even though they were winning. While the people that were not being recorded, um, you know, had were doing tons of reactions, like from angry reactions to happy reactions to shit. And I wasn't recording them. And when I actually moved to the second group, like the first group started reacting, and the second group just suddenly didn't feel like it anymore. And it was super frustrating because apparently everyone's camera shy and they don't want to be filmed while they're, I guess, happy and excited. I don't know why. Dude is just gonna go on the internet, you know. It's not gonna stay on there forever. It's not like anyone can see that video. But seriously, no, come on. It's like if you're already playing video games and you've already, like, when you decide to participate in the event, we have a disclaimer that says that you're gonna get recorded, and that we're gonna take pictures of you and put them on the internet. So, if you're playing, I understand that, you're probably not comfortable with it, even though you still have to do it because you really want to play. But shit, man, we're not gonna tag people, so, your mom probably is not gonna see that video. And even if she does, dude, even if your friends see the video and they see you're a big nerd, whatever, like, it's just you being happy because you just shot someone in the face. Like, what's wrong with that? But I don't know. I mean, they have their reasons, and it would be just so much easier if, like, there was one person that said, I'm fine with you just recording my face, so you don't need to sit there for like 2 hours and record everyone and make everyone uncomfortable. Like, the next time something good happens, I'm just gonna overreact and give you that footage so you can fuck off and do something else. But life doesn't really work that way, does it? And we're trying to get genuine emotions on camera, which I don't know. But yeah, so that was it. That was super exciting. But I did one other thing. I didn't just record everything that I saw. I did some commenting as well. And this is there you go. This is it. So this is the Speed C Twitch page. Subscribe and follow. I keep forgetting this is Twitch and you don't follow, okay? Because it's, subscribing is something different. But yeah, just go on their page, and I've marked this part like somewhere around here, maybe after the commercial break over here. I got on stream, so that was exciting. I mean, you could probably hear like my voice at the beginning, because I wasn't, I wasn't really sure how to do this. So you can probably guess I didn't sound too confident. But the more as time passed, those short 10 minutes, I don't even know, maybe it was longer than that, I don't know. It gradually became more interesting and kind of fun. So what was the situation? Basically, there was just one dude who was casting all the games, okay? And like, if you're doing this for 2 days, you kind of get tired. And occasionally he'd get people to help him. So we'd give him other people to help him with. So it wasn't just him. It was, you know, a couple of other people who would cast as well. But the point was, on the second day, we ran out of people. Just because some of them were actually playing on the second day as well, and others that didn't play were doing other shit, so we didn't have anyone to put on the stream. And our Presidente that I mentioned before, he had the brilliant idea of putting me on the stream, even though they wanted to do that last time as well, because last time we had problems again with CSGO. It was exactly the same exact thing, but it was a different dude who was casting. He didn't have a co-caster, and again they tried to put me on stream, and I was like, dude, I don't play that game, I'm not doing it. So I guess the second time I kind of gave in and was like, okay, whatever, like, this can't be that bad, right? It's just me talking into a mic on the internet, which is kind of what I do anyway. The difference is that, or, you know, there is no difference, because I have no idea what I'm talking about. At any point in time, not just during CSGO, but, you know, normally I have no I have no idea what I'm talking about, so it's kind of the same situation. But yeah, so, you know, I did it. I honestly, I just wanted to see if I were able to do it, and I think I didn't do terribly. I didn't do good either, obviously, because I have no idea what this game is about. Which I did mention, by the way. It was the point of the stream, like the dumb bitch that doesn't know what Counter-Strike is. But yeah, I didn't do terribly bad, but I didn't do terribly good either. But, you know, even though I'm supposed to be a funny person, I'm actually not really that funny. Yeah, and I'm also not that likable, so I'm sorry. But I kind of tried my best, but not really. Yeah, I mean, and I probably could have done better, but yeah. So let's just listen to this. What's this part? Oh, that was the beginning. You can hear the excitement. You can hear excitement.
Poznaj ti ga pokažem, samo ne vem, če ga lahko pokažem na streamu. Verjetno ne. Samo ne bo dovolil. Kremšita, a je gol? Je gol?
Oh, that was a meme. Like, I later I figured out what video he was talking about. I just honestly haven't seen it. Like, I know people spammed it a lot because it was a meme here in ye old Slovenia, and I've heard quotes from it, so I recognize some of the quotes. But honest to God, never watched the actual video. So that was kind of unfortunate.
Zdaj ga bejtam, da bo komentiral naj komentatorju. 2-2 situacija, bomba spet leta na boju, 10-1, 2-2, ni gol. Ja, je gol, je gol. Ne, ni gola, sam posnetek je bil, veš.
Am I gonna even say anything? Apparently not. I found like the part where I'm, you know, not saying shit.
Daj mu Maribor, toto. Sploh ni vedel, proti komu igra Maribor, ampak glavno, so pa Maribor igrali. On upa, da Maribor zmaga. No.
Why would I comment? If I can just stay silent and not say anything, god damn it. Maybe I didn't do this.
To vprašanje, ne?
Wait.
Around 13:30.
Ja.
Kdo zmaga? Mislim, da koliko moraš priti? Ja, tisti, kjer ima prvi 16 rund.
Yeah, super excited to be on the stream and do this.
Čakaj, mogoče kako goš vidimo, bomo našli eno, evo gremo.
Oh, chickens!
Evo jo.
Like this part. This is when it all, like, this is when it kind of started. Like, before that, I was kind of like, okay, yeah. I'm just gonna try to sound funny, but it's gonna be a forced funny. Because I can't do actual funny. And then the chickens happened. It was honestly, like, the best part of the stream. Like, I didn't really know if he was serious or not about this chicken thing, because I haven't heard about this whatsoever. Like, I looked it up now, and I know it's a fact, and he wasn't lying, but it sounded so far-fetched. But yeah, basically he's saying, like, did you know that you can actually make a chicken follow you if you push E on them? And I was like, oh really? That's so interesting. And then 2 seconds later, I was like, wait a minute, are you trolling me? Because the chat didn't say anything, like, and it was super suspicious, and I was like, is this shit real, or you're just pulling my leg, dude? And then he was like, no, this is real, and I'm like, this is making it sound even more suspicious. But apparently it's real. You can make a chicken follow you.
Vidiš, prej si rekel, da moraš dati denar, da gre kokoš za tabo? Ne, denar moraš dati, če češ sprejati. Okej. Kokoši so free. Je malo preka, to najbolj vsak.
Yeah. So yeah, we were talking about tic-tac-toe before that, and I kind of half listened to what he was saying, so I got mixed up with the information. Basically, he said that you can buy the sprays to play tic-tac-toe. And then he was talking about chickens, and I mixed those two up, and I thought that you need to buy a chicken, and you need to pay for the chicken to follow you. And he was like, no, you pay for the spray. The chickens are free. I know it's not really funny, but it was, I don't know. It was just hilarious. Like, the idea that they put this in the game is like, I don't know why. I just find it super interesting and hilarious at the same time. Yeah, that's the big thing. I should turn off Twitch now, because my roommate's probably gonna flip out, and that's not. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. You're gonna look at my beautiful face. Like, I should do this so that you don't look at the zits on my face. But yeah, we're gonna end now anyway. No one's here to say hi. I'm so sad. But yeah, and that's the extent of it. I also had a very interesting conversation on the way back to the big city from a smaller city. From the countryside. I don't, you know, it's not really, but kind of is. I'm not being racist or anything. I'm just stating the fact. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. Oh, someone is here. Where is the next epicenter gonna be? I think the next one is scheduled during the summer. Yeah, because summer's right around the corner. And we were thinking about actually making it over at my place, not like my town, the coast, the next to the sea. But it's probably not gonna happen because we don't have we don't have the infrastructure for it. We do have kind of like a faculty that's kind of like FERI and FERI of you know, computer and electronics, and yeah, I don't know what's the official name for it in English. Computer sciences, probably. We do have one of those, but yes, Famnit, yes, that's the one. But I don't think we can fit 300 people in it. Just because the whole our whole university has some issues with infrastructure, as in we don't have enough space. I mean, why would we? Because no one goes there, and there's like barely the minimum number of students for the thing to stay open, probably. But yeah, we'll figure something out. But the idea was we should make a summer edition of the LAN party, so people can play video games and then go swimming and shit. But we'll see. Like, if we find a place that can host 300 computers without burning, that would be great. But I don't see that happening, unfortunately. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, chickens. Oh, interesting conversation. So yeah, a girl picked me up. So I did the I was carpooling. I used our Uber variant that we have here in Eastern Europe. It's not really Eastern Europe. That's a joke. Okay. Yeah, but I did kind of like an Uber thing, and this girl picked me up, and I think she was like a social worker or something, because she was really interested in what I was doing, and she was asking things like, do video games cause like dependency? Is that a word? Like, people, can they get dependent on video games? And we talked, and she was pretty reasonable. She wasn't a feminist or anything. I'm just kidding, dudes. That's like, I can't make jokes, okay? So I'm trying really hard. But no, she was pretty reasonable, like a sound, grounded person. And she was genuinely, honestly, just interested, and in knowing more about how video games affect people. And she was asking about the players, like how old are they, the people that participate in such events, and what do they do, and if they're fit or not, how healthy are they. So we had a nice little conversation about it. But throughout the conversation, the more I talked to her, like, the more she admitted that she actually used to play video games as a kid. Like, she started as this discussion from an outsider's perspective. Then she gradually admitted that she's a fucking nerd as well, but she kind of grew out of it. But like, she played she played some iconic things while she was a kid. Like, first she said that oh shit, I forgot the name. Fuck, how did I forget about it? Age of Empires. Was it one of those? I'm pretty sure it was Age of Empires. Yeah, so she played that, and that was the last thing that she kind of played, because she was a bit older. And then she goes like, I've also played like The Sims. Like, she didn't list all these things like one after another, but it was, we were talking about what she was asking about how League of Legends and Dota look like. what do you do in the game? And I kind of explained what a MOBA is, and she goes like, oh yeah, so it's kind of like that because I have played that. Uh, and then she mentioned that she played Sims and SimCity. Um, and then the conversation moves forward, and then she goes like, because I was talking about trading cards, and she goes like, oh, what kind of trading cards, nah? And I'm talking about Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I mentioned Pokemon cards, and she goes like, oh yeah, I had those. And then she goes, oh, you also played Pokemon on the Game Boy. And I was like, you don't say. Like, tell me more. What else did you play? So on top of that, they had Nintendo 64. She played Mario, and she played Monkey Island, and there was another one. So it was just a list of fucking games, and I was just like, yeah, kind of funny how you didn't mention that at all at the beginning of this conversation. Um, and I guess my question for her was, like, would you really think that these people are obsessed, or dependent on video games? Like, if you were, playing them when you were a kid, like, why would it suddenly change from a hobby that a kid can have, um, into a hobby, that an adult cannot have? Like, why is there, like, if a kid can play it, why can't adults play it as well? Like, why would you draw the line, um, and say, I don't know, after a certain point of age, you shouldn't play video games anymore because you stopped playing? Like, I don't think it's childish, and I think she realized that, not all video games are for children. Um, and again, she wasn't cancerous about it. She was very reasonable. And she also sounded like a really nice person. I was just amazed by the fact that she didn't mention that she played video games, because on the way there, um, I um, I got um, I can't find a word again. But basically, yeah. Again, I did the same carpooling thing, and a dude picked me up. And she was asking me what was I gonna do over there, because obviously you can hear from my accent that I'm not from around those parts, and that I'm from a completely different side of the country. And he was like interested in what I was gonna do over there, and I explained, there's this event gonna take place at this school, and it's about video games. And he literally, asked what kind of video games, and I did mention League of Legends, and he was like, "Oh, I used to play that." And then we had like a whole full 1 hour and 30 minutes conversation about League of Legends. Also, he signed up for the Player One challenge, so we talked about that extensively, like what he should pick. Uh, um, and he kind of concluded that he was going to pick either Soraka or Annie, just because people don't expect that. But yeah, my point was, like, that dude was upfront about it. For example, he did say that he doesn't play, like, since he started school, he doesn't play that much anymore, and that he's not really that interested into video games anymore. That he wanted to study, so he does study computer science, and that he chose this field because of video games. But then when he started actually programming, it was so much more, more than he expected, and it was so much more interesting than actual video games, and he just wants to do that instead. Also because video games don't pay shit. Even if he was a developer, he'd probably not get paid that much. And you know, it's just not into it anymore. It's understandable. But again, he was upfront and he did say he used to play League for a long time, and we talked a little bit about that. A little, a lot. A full 1 hour and 30 minutes conversation, as I said, about League of Legends, and yeah. So nerds are everywhere, apparently. Don't underestimate us. No, but this just proves the fact that uh, playing video games is again not a big fucking deal. Because like out of the whatever people that I met on the road, like 2 out of what was it? 2 out of 4 people that I drove with that weekend played video games, and that's like 50% of the population, if you don't include me. And I would be the third person, I guess, out of 5 people. But yeah, it's still like a huge chunk of the population, and I think that number is pretty representative of the current video game situation, because it's an expanding market and an expanding hobby, and just more and more people play games, and it doesn't have that stigma anymore. But still, feminists feminists have a different view of the world and a different grasp on the current situation. But yeah, I guess that's material for a different video. Is there anything else that I want to say? No, basically that's it. It was fun. It's holidays are starting, so I'll have a lot of free time. But we'll see what I'll be doing. The funny thing is that I'm going back home, and the probably best thing that I could be doing during the holidays, quote unquote, is finishing my costume. But since I'm going back home, I'm just gonna leave my sewing machine over here, and I'm not gonna be able to do shit at home. That's unlucky. Although I could prep all the material, and then sew it once I get back here. I could do that. That would be the smartest thing to do. But that also means that I'm gonna carry that around up and down, but whatever. Yes, that's it. That's the update. My voice hurts. That's it. What time is it? I wanted to play a game. Oh yeah, and that was one of the things that the girl asked, like if I still play video games, and I was like, no man, I don't have time for that anymore. I mean, I'm trying. Yeah, good night. Good night. Good night, Davidus. Yeah, you just, when you get older, there's like, and you have a job, and like you would really like to play shit, but honestly, you don't really have time for that. That's it. That's it. Video games are awesome. That's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and talking to me, and goodbye. See you next time. Oh yeah. What was the other thing that I want to say? Shit. Thank you to everyone. Oh yeah, thank you to everyone. This was really important. How did I forget it? Thank you to everyone who stopped by at the event and talk to me. I'm assuming that you're fans of the show, and thanks for that. I didn't think I had fans. I didn't think you guys existed. I thought it was just a bunch of trolls and angry kids watching my videos, but apparently there's people who care. And they were nice enough, and awkward enough to come by and and say hello. Why English? You missed the first update, dude. First of all, English because I've always made English videos on my private channel. And also because this is why I started making videos on YouTube, because I wanted to practice my English. And I am doing these updates in English because, again, I need to practice, because I'm not talking that much as I used to. I used to record myself a lot 10 years ago. It's already been 10 years. 10 years of YouTube, yay! Yeah, that was the reason why I started doing this, and there's no evidence about it though, because I deleted everything. But yes, this is why, and these updates are kind of for that. They're kind of, yeah, because I received a long comment from a very good friend, and she was just saying that she doesn't understand this whole live chat thing, because it's too long for her. Like she wants to take her time watching my stuff. And I was like, no, dude, this is not it. Like, this is the video that you start, and then you go do some other shit, and just leave this in the background for white noise and stuff. But yeah, yeah. So she wrote a long comment on why I shouldn't be doing live stuff, and I was like, no, dude. Like, I'm happy when people come and join and comment, like you are right now. Thank you for that. But mostly it's for me, because I've deleted all the shit that I had on this channel, because that's what artists do. Okay, that's what Kafka did. Yes, this is me. I'm like Kafka. But yeah. So I don't have any of those things anymore, and I kind of regretted it, and I was like, yeah, let's start doing this again. And again, this is personal. This is for my this is soul, for my personal happiness. But again, I'm glad to be able to chat with people if anyone's here and wants to share their opinion with me. So yeah, thank you for stopping by and saying hi and being awkward. It was much appreciated. Oh, and the other thing that I proved that I'm right as always, because I'm an internet person. I have to be right. But the proof that I was right is that I was looking at the people who were playing Fortnite and PUBG on the event, and I swear to God, everyone that was in their teens was playing Fortnite, and everyone who was in their mid-20s or early 20s was playing PUBG. And that's the point that proves my case. I am right. If you're a little kid, you're gonna play Fortnite. And if you're a YouTuber, you're gonna play Fortnite. And if you're on Twitch and you're a Twitch fact, you're gonna play PUBG. And that's fact. Thanks for watching. My name is TheStvor, and I should go. And I really hope this is gonna stop now, because it didn't stop last time. So I'm just gonna keep talking and see if the stream ends on my phone, which it should. But I'm just double checking. Why am I not closing the window? I should probably do that.